And we are Mother Scratching Live. What? We have 500 people in the chat right off the rip. This is going to be a barn burner. This is going to be a freaking barn burner. John, how are you, sir? OG D, what's good? Boone's doing awesome. Can we talk about how people lie and use families to cover for themselves? Because that's what we're going to get into tonight. Just the lies of Freddie. And they're amazing. To go back and look to see what has been said in the past is just great. And if people say you're digging up the past, you know what I say to that? Suck me wrong time. Long time. Because, people bring up fucking dinosaurs. And dinosaurs were around millions of years ago. People call Trump Hitler. Hitler died in 1944. So bring up the past. I'm a revisionist, let's say. Greetings. And I agree with you that Eddie has a sugar daddy, and that sugar daddy is Amber. And Eddie has a deceased sugar daddy that's still taking care of them from the grave, which is Dirty Diana. Oh, Samuel, how are you? Yeah, lies from Eddie. The lies and shame. It's so good. He says in here a part that is like the greatest shit that I ever heard in my life. He compares his lie of being hacked to, or you know what? Let's just let him say it. Let's build some suspense. Beckers, I love you, girl. How are you? Glad you're here, and we're gonna have a fun night. Just going over, some stuff that Eddie's lies.
Hey, baby.
Oh, who's that in the background? Oh my God, is that David's cameraman? And therefore, if someone is a cameraman and or part of a video, then Eddie gets to go through their history with a fine-tooth comb. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we get to find out who everyone is.
Okay. All right. Hopefully they will. All right. Hey.
Now, here's the thing. Do you notice when Eddie's always trying to use his family when it comes to his lies and trying to get out of trouble? That's what he's doing now. He set his son up to talk in the back. In the background to show that he has a child to use that as a sympathy tool. That's Eddie in a fart shell.
Hey, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I need to talk to you. Not last night, but the night before on a live stream.
Human behavior. Let's talk about this real quick. When you sniff, it's an indication of a lie. Eddie lies a lot. He sniffs a lot. And can you notice one thing on his lip? It seems that Eddie has a crack pipe burn on his lip. Do you see that? That looks like evidence from a crack pipe. Eddie has been up for 2 days, and he'll tell you this.
From my back porch. The normal old Good Job Buddy show. I was hacked. And I want to apologize to people that were offended by what happened, and let you know that I've
sniff. He wants to apologize. He doesn't care. He isn't apologizing. He wants to get people on his side. And that's all he's doing.
Not slept since that happened. I slept when it happened. I haven't slept since it happened. It was well, obviously we know it was Evan, David, and some other people involved, and that's got to go run its course now. So I just tell you my side, what happened for me that day. I had a good interview earlier that day with a person I've been trying so hard to get on, and
another sniff. Now, okay. The night that this happened, Eddie doxed my ex and got himself into some hot water, enough hot water to where he was sent papers from the lawyers. So with that being said, at no point in this video, or I could be wrong, let's see if Eddie talks about doxing someone, because the only thing this is right here is a smoke screen for him doxing someone. That's it. He's not saying, hey, I apologize for doxing. I was hacked. This is a smoke screen.
I got him on. It was fantastic. I've been up now since then, so my brain is kind of turning to mush. But it was Brian Drolet from Be Like Trees. Got him on. It was early, and it was cool because I was like, hey, I don't have to do anything tonight, really, or whatever. And we can chill. But our air conditioner broke, so the house got hot, and that became like an emergency thing.
Yes, Hamilton, you can tell that is 100% a crack pipe burn on his lip.
And I had already walked to the store once in the middle of the day. And then, so I guess around maybe 6, I went to the store again.
So Eddie doesn't know that we know when he sniffs, he's lying. So Eddie, you lie a lot, dude.
So 2 walks up there, around 5 miles, 93 to 95 degree weather, and almost fully 100% humidity. I've got blisters in places that we don't even need to talk about. So I got back and I sat down and made a playlist because I had that song stuck in my head. Oh man on fire, walking through your streets. I love that song. Anyway,
what up?
So it just kind of one song reminded me of the next song reminded me of the next song reminded me. It just went on and on. So I had like a playlist, and I thought, yeah, it'd be cool to play this for people who watch the Good Job Buddy show and just let them hear kind of my music taste, because I was a radio DJ for a while, and I thought I'd maybe do that and kind of just tell my story about that, and then kill it, delete it, so I don't get copyrighted. I was maybe going to do an hour, and I came on. It's the second time in 3 weeks I used my computer. It worked. Usually it wasn't working, just wouldn't go on. I could never figure out what was wrong. But we figured some things out. So we got that. It worked. And the first thing that came up was a message. It was on the bottom of my computer. It was from another video. It was just a notification. Hiker Evan, and just a slur to my wife.
I thought Eddie doesn't check his notifications. Man, I got 99 notifications. I never check them, so I don't check my notifications. Well, clearly you do, because you check this one and it fucking... Life is about timing. Motorcycles, cars, the timing chain, pistons, or if it's a Ducati Desmos, or they got pistons, but valves, all that stuff. Life is about timing. I timed that shit so perfect. He spiraled out of control. And you're probably wondering what I said. I just said the truth, because I'm a very truthful person. The last boyfriend that Amber had before Eddie was a African-American, a black man named Twan, Twain, Twan. And she had to get charges away from, or charge him because, I will bring all of that stuff up, and we're possibly getting an interview with Twan. So all I said was this, the truth. Amber loves BBC. She does. There's nothing wrong with it. Hey, D, you love BBC. You going to stalk me now? D loves BBC.
And it triggered me. And I more than out of character, it triggered me. I'm embarrassed the way I acted from that point on. Just I'm embarrassed. So then I sat down to listen to music a little bit, turned off the lights, and I fell asleep. I fell asleep and I copyrighted myself for a good straight 2 hours. When I was woken to someone being like, "What in the world is going on?" They thought I was in on it. I'm like, "No, man. Oh my God. The stream had just ended."
That person, of course, everyone is thinking, who? Well, who? Kale Sherpa, Bo Ratazi. That's who he's talking about. This is when Eddie was trying to get interviews with Zane, and Kale was Zane's middleman, if you will, between Eddie and Zane.
When I got it, was like 3-4 minutes had just ended. I'm looking at it and I'm like, what in the hell happened here? And so from that point on, I've been awake trying to piece this thing together. I have an old friend from way back in the day. I hadn't talked to him in a long time, and I called him up because he's a computer guy and he's working to help me out with some things. So that's cool. But gosh, man, I gotta tell you that first of all, I want to apologize to anybody who got blocked. Watching what happened and watching him with a wrench on my channel.
Listen to this. He always comes on and apologizes. Man, listen, I did bad. I want to apologize. Well, all that is to do is have people have sympathy for him. You know what? He messed up, but he's apologizing. He's a good guy. Let's let him in. When all he's doing is really manipulating. Listen very closely to this next part, what this man says. Now, mind you, he's lying about being hacked. He doxed my ex, and to put a smoke screen up, he gave me a wrench. And of course, if you're going to give me a wrench, I'm going to block everybody on your channel. Absolutely. Absolutely. So with that being said, he used that as a way to get him away from being put under people's thumb for doxing somebody. Now, he did the same thing when he showed a death photo. He turned that into somebody's a groomer. This is Eddie's MO. Like when Amber got fired from her job, the next thing was their boss raped her. Okay, which isn't also a lie. Listen to this part closely, please.
It wasn't the same thing as when I heard the news about what happened to Amber, this feeling of helplessness, but it touched that spot and it's been that way for me since, and I can't stop thinking about it. So good job, buddy. I had like a bunch of allies in this. It wasn't the same thing as when I heard computer guy.
Let's listen to this again and let's talk about this. Eddie made up a lie saying that he was hacked, and he said that it was as powerful as an effect to him as when his wife was allegedly raped. Can you fucking believe this shit? This man made a lie up and then said it hurt him so bad. It hurt him as bad as when his wife was raped. Oh.
And he's working to help me out with some
Listen
things.
to this.
That's cool. But
it's hilarious.
Gosh, man, I gotta tell you that first of all, I want to apologize to anybody who got blocked. Watching what happened and watching him with a wrench on my channel. It wasn't the same thing as when I heard the news about what happened to Amber, this feeling of helplessness, but it touched that spot and it's been that way for me since, and I can't stop thinking about it.
That's fucking insanity, brother, because you are lying right now. You're lying about being hacked, and you're bringing up something that allegedly happened to your wife, an alleged rape, and you're saying that it was just as bad. Dude, you're lying. You're fucking lying. No one hacked you. So that kind of makes me think that the whole Amber situation didn't happen. You see where I'm going with this? Hey, Hamilton, I accept your apology, brother. Eddie, I do. I know, brother. I know, man. I get it. I'm sorry for calling you a groomer. I was being lied to and needed time to judge both of your true characters. It turns out SCN is legit and Eddie is fake news. I appreciate that, Hamilton. I appreciate that a lot, man, because what Eddie's trying to do is literally ruin my life with saying that I'm a child groomer. And he's going to every single community that he can to try and have people say that shit. And that's the type of stuff that follows you forever. And this is the man that did it, okay? He literally made a lie up and said that it was so effective that it was just as bad as his wife being raped. Look at this. This is fucking craziness.
So, good job, buddy.
Yeah, look at that, man. You see that? You see the sympathy? Man, my wife was raped and I was hacked, bro. It's the same thing. Good job, buddy. And he pauses and he's got the little downward like I need your sympathy, man. I need this, bro. Help me.
I had like a bunch of allies in this thing, and then people are just creeping out and freaking out and they're running away, and I get it, you know. I get it. But I'm not a man that does that. I don't know, man. It's kind of the way I came up. I'm a man at the end of his rope. You know, I was a radio DJ for a long time ago, and it's eons ago, and this was the closest thing that I could find to it. So I like doing these interviews live. It is kind of like an adrenaline rush. I get on, similar to my first year in radio, year plus. I was on an adrenaline rush every time I was on the air, and every time I hit the mic. So this is kind of similar, and you know, I've been a man that's going to hang on to that even through whatever the trolls brought, and I'm untrollable, and for the most part, just having fun with that.
You're not untrollable.
But, you know, sometimes you run into people who are beyond the troll, right? And they're sick in the head, maybe obsessed with some people. And that's what happened with Evan. So,
bro, I love how you turn this shit around, okay? Because let's talk about stalking, gang stalking, and doxing. That's what you did first, brother. I said your wife loves BBC and you brought a story to YouTube and you overshared. And we're allowed to have opinions. My opinion was never taken down by YouTube. It hurt your feelings so bad that you had to find out who I was in real life with a bunch of different people. Roy Young Jr. from North Vernon, Indiana, who's for real on YouTube. Fakers No Mo, who is Tamara Doreen Farron from Salt Lake City, Utah, was helping. And then also Kale Sherpa, who is Bo Ratazi from Alpine, California. You guys conspired to attack and silence me in a country where free speech is one of the greatest things that we have. Is free speech. So not only did you try, but you failed, brah. You literally tried to call me a fucking groomer and you failed.
I've heard things through credible people in the last 24 hours, actually, about that situation, and I'm blown away that I didn't notice it before then. There were weird things because he was working his way very close to me for a while, offered to buy me glasses, all that stuff, and but there was, you know.
Hear the sniff? Dude, you're lying. You're not sick. You don't have a cold. You're a liar.
He'd be texting me all the time and calling me all the time for like weeks on end, and then just go ghost on me for a bit. Anyway, Ixnay on the Evan Snay. All right, so the last time I used my computer to go live, it was on for maybe 15 minutes, and then those kids that were bothering me came driving by, yelled at the window, whatever, and I turned it off. I went back to look at the stream because I was interested, and there was somebody on there that I'd never seen before. And I looked in other streams to see if this is a new person or what. and they're saying really vile things, like overly vile things. This is the day that I decided I needed moderators. I was like, I just can't do this anymore. That person, Skunk Boy 710, is overly vile. Like, why is he so vile? And so I looked into Skunk Boy 710 to find out about him and see if I could just to be ready for that. And that was 3 weeks ago or so. I haven't looked to pin it down on the exact date. But last night, the night that this happened, when I got hacked, I went back and looked at the chat after it all happened. Just during this last, when I'm trying to figure out what's going on, there he is again. So the only 2 times in the last 3 weeks or so that I've used the computer to go live, Skunk Boy 710 has showed up. First, he starts out with, hey, can anybody hear me or anybody see me here? Can anybody see me? And then after a few of those, it's the most vile shit you could possibly say. And so running a test theory on this, he's done some scrapping. He lives in Utah, and there's, looking into him, there's some similarity.
Wow, who else lives in Utah that was a fucking super troll? Tamara? Tamara would troll the fuck out of you.
To some other YouTubers that make me feel like, you know, in the boy YouTubers, whatever, but it seems like there was a conspiracy.
Shout out.
That same night, three weeks ago, when I used the computer, I also got a strange phone call, just like I did this last one. So this makes me feel like this is, you know, something that's being done, well thought out. And we all know, obviously, Evan's behind it because, you know, he was the moderator afterwards, and he's the one who came after this fight. He's been picking on me because, I guess, of his infatuation with Mike Dibble, but it's a sick infatuation, you know, and that's why people are running off. They're like, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do this.
The guy that you said was beautiful, right? That guy, Mike. I think you're a beautiful man, bro. I think you're beautiful.
They're killing their channels and stuff. I get it, but I've got too many interviews lined up, and I really don't got.
You see what he did right there? See what he tried to do? David is such a bad person. He loves Mike so much that people are deleting the channels and leaving the community. Bro, look at your liar face. Like when you go to the side like that to try to get a profile shot in sympathy and things of that nature, like no one believes you, brother. No one's believing you.
Many other chances at life, man. So
that is called a win. That's called a win. He took the video down. Pow! What? Winning! His lies! His lies! He took the video down. That's a fucking win. Oh, the 3-3 always wins. Look at, I knew that was going to happen. Eddie's watching. Hi, Eddie. Hey, Eddie, I thought you don't take your videos down. Eddie, this is the beginning right here. This is the beginning. You sit and call people stalkers, but we're allowed to view what you put on YouTube, Bubba. We're allowed to do this stuff. Yeah, he must be angry. He must be. The 3-3 always wins. All right, cool. This is going to be a short one anyway. I'm going to see if people want to come up. And I really want to talk to Hamilton. I'd like to get an interview and just chat with him. I absolutely accept your apology for calling me a groomer. And I always thought you were funny, man. You got a good witty sense of humor. Calling someone a child groomer and things of that nature when there's zero proof and things like that are forever, especially when we have a video of Eddie after all the stuff that he says, all the videos that he can make and everything, saying, no, I don't think he's a child groomer. I think he did that shit to make me mad. So you really painted yourself into a corner when it comes to legalities, Eddie. And, I'm just waiting to pull the trigger. We have a lot of things going on right now in the community. Um, there's a reason that you don't see Sean anymore. And there's a reason that he took down everything on his channel because it seems like he's working with law enforcement. And more on that. And when these things do come about, I will be suing Sean's employer, and we'll just go from there. I have a mountain of evidence that isn't for YouTube. It's for the people that need to see it. We have evidence of Sean going cross country, threatening people, causing all types of avenues to sue or just to settle out of court with somebody. So, and that's all we're really waiting on. Also, you know, Colin Bramlett Jr. I think everyone should go and try to just, contact Colin Bramlett Jr. and just say, hey, we would like to inform you. And I believe he's on Facebook. So all the people that are hearing me right now, 27 people, try and look up Colin Bramlett Jr. and just say, hey, we would like to inform you all the stuff that Eddie Harkanson, because Eddie uses his government name on YouTube, is saying about your father. I think that's very important. Yes, it is. Holla. You know about seed snails? Those are Rembrandt snapdragons right there. Yeah, it's a seed snail. A roll of soil and seed. Yes, I use seed snails. I absolutely do. I'm looking at like a ton of heirloom vegetables. But yes, for the people that have a bad taste in their mouth for Eddie, Eddie has contacted my brother. He Terrible T, you should get in on this. He contacted the place where your father passed away. There's nothing against the law about telling the son of the person that Eddie has said raped his wife. There's nothing against the law about saying this. Okay? Yeah, it's a great method. It is super cool because you don't have to transplant. You don't have to transplant. I have so many different. I will always use seed snails. Yeah, because I don't have to transplant these playtime mix, but the ones that I put in traditional cubes, I have to transplant. I have 70 of them. Yeah, can you believe that he said he was hacked? Dude, I was destroyed. I was picking this thing apart so good that he deleted it. That's a win for the 3-3 right here. And you know what? I don't do this for me. I do it for everybody because hear me out. There's people on the internet that are like Eddie and will tell a cockamamie story. And if you say anything about it, they'll try and find you and stalk you. I was the first person in this community doxxed, and it was through blackmail. And not the black mailman that pounds Amber's hungry hole on Tuesday. Actual blackmail. Eddie's saying if I don't quit talking about his wife, stuff that he put on the internet, that he was going to put my information out. And dude, I will never stop talking. Basic it is. It's okay that people don't believe the story. Okay? And what came first, freedom of speech or Eddie's horrible marriage? And it's okay that you defend your woman, but people are allowed to have free speech. And that's how we ever came from. That's where it came from. Twisted Tea, if you can see up there, this video is unavailable. It was a video that Eddie put up years ago. It was called "I Was Hacked," and he was trying to say that he was hacked. And literally in the video, he said that being hacked was as comparable as his wife being raped. Both of them, in my opinion, are lies. Well, I know the hacked thing is a complete lie. Did I delete people from his channel? Absolutely. But I was given a wrench. I was given a wrench. Can you believe this? Absolutely. That's it. And if you can see with when you defeat Eddie, look what he's doing to Hamilton. Look what he did to Colin. God rest your soul, Colin. Look what he did. Because things happen, Eddie will attack. I defeated Eddie on YouTube and he doxed me, blackmailed me. I defeated Eddie on YouTube. He used a picture of our dead friend and then turned it around and called me a child groomer. So we can see from Eddie's track record on YouTube that Amber was fired and they were trying to get money and say that Colin and Craig raped her. What you guys don't understand is she was fired from her job. She was a complete drunk. She was drinking every fucking day. She was stealing alcohol constantly. Oh yeah, he's on you didn't get to the point yet. Yeah, he's gonna go beat his wife. No, seriously, Twisted. I'm not even joking. But we didn't get to the part of this video where Eddie said, I got trolled. And that's why he took it down. Eddie, I know you're a narcissist, and this is going to hurt your numbers. You can't. I will win every copyright that you ever give me. And that's the next thing. I will definitely win them. I'm allowed to criticize your videos. So with that, we're allowed to do that. What's going on in the chat? Who's as Stan is? Don't hide, talk. Don't hide, talk your shit. I don't even know what's going on. I get distracted easily. But I'm gonna do a dab. Who wants to do a dab? I know that I shouldn't stay silent for too long, but light it up, everyone. And let's do it. Let's do a dab. Dab City. Honey, what's going on, my baby girl? You hear this dab fucking lighting up? This rig. See, I hope Sean does that and pulls the trigger on what he thinks he's doing, because he's going to get in trouble for a federal hate crime. I mean, you can lie to officers all you want, but when they figure out the truth, you're going to be in big ass trouble, bro. Big ass trouble. You lied to us, fool. It's okay. It's all safe in the end. Dabs, yummy. Absolutely. We got really good prices here, and diamonds and butter, $3 a gram. For $15, you can get 5 gram buckets for $14.99. So that's what I've been doing. All right, so let's you know what? I'm just gonna end it here. I have some other stuff that I'm going to be going over. And I guess I just have to download the videos first before he takes them down. So if anyone wants to come up, Hamilton, if you're still in here, brother, please come up. I'd enjoy chatting with you, or Sammy, anybody out there, because I'd like to keep this going. Yes, my birthday is coming up, Earth Day. Out of 192 countries, I think 188 observe Earth Day. Let's see. How many countries are on the planet? How many countries are on the planet? Let's see. 195. The total
there are
is
generally 195 countries on Earth.
The UN.
This number includes the 193 member states of the United Nations, plus 2 non-member observer states.
Okay, so 195. How many countries on the planet observe Earth Day?
Earth Day is observed in over 190 countries.
What the fuck?
With over 1 billion people participating. It's the world's biggest environmental event, featuring activities like tree planting and cleanups.
Yes! That's my birthday. 190. Who's the 5 countries that don't fucking do it, bro? I love it. I'll be 50 years old, man. 50 years old here in 18 days. Hey, get your checkbooks out. All that I need all the Skrilla. I need chips, Funyuns, all that shit. I needs it. I need Hogger just to give me a motorcycle for my birthday. Hogger, where you at? I want one of them 200 horsepower Harleys you got for free. For turning 50. Damn, no one wants to come up, man. I want to keep partying. Let's fucking party, y'all. All right, let's do some more Eddie stuff. See if he'll take some more shit down. Let's see. Let's go solo layout with this. What a handsome motherfucker I am. Handsome. What else can we get this fool to take down? That shit was great. That shit was great. Let's go to some lives. Lives. Okay, what should we look at? You guys got any ooh, who's it? I guess I can speak on this since it's got my speak on something if Stella's in the chat.
Now you hear?
Hi, Amber. I can't get it to show. Let's see right there. It literally isn't showing. Let's do another one. That won't come up. He's hacked me. I was hacketh. Let's see.
I can refute most of what was said in Nikki's stream that I heard. Like I think it was like maybe about an hour or so. So I can almost every 5 minutes, I can prove that they're lying. I can prove it. They're lying. When the trigger minds always got shit that people have taken down. So I hope that he clips that shit because I can refute most of what was said in Nikki's stream that I heard. Like I think it was like maybe about an hour or so. So I can almost every 5 minutes, I can prove that they're lying. I can prove it. They're lying.
Kind of. You can't make this shit up, bro. Kind of like we just proved you were lying about being hacked. Kind of like that. Huh, Freddie? And thanks for taking down that video.
But then also here in Tally Stream tonight, you get people like Azel coming up to try to square things off, like, hey, where we sit, where are we now? Because you all are.
Okay, every time someone says Azel, please in the chat put Rumpelstiltskin. Please. Rumpelstiltskin
are the ones who are. All right, so in Nikki's stream tonight, it was landmines of bitchy. It was, you can't do this, you can't do that, you better not do this, you won't do that. Don't let me catch you saying this, and you can't do that here, and we won't support this, and none of that. And it was a lot of rules, man, a lot of rules being thrown around by the land of the bitchy in Nikki's stream, which is gone forever because she doesn't care enough about all of you to keep that up there. But Sean had a flagrant recollection of the same stream. It was flagrant because so Joanne was on with Nikki for like an hour or so. She was on there when I got on there and on there the entire time that I was listening. So an hour or so. And then she just transitioned over into being into Tally Stream for 6 hours.
What are you on, Eddie? You're talking really slow for some reason. I wonder what.
Pretty sure it was 6 hours.
Oh my!
If that doesn't tell you how important this is to Joanne and me, for that matter, like the fact that I know she was there at the beginning of Tally Stream all the way till the end, and then I don't even know if it's over right now. She was there from the beginning of Tally Stream until further.
Oh God, yes. Let's review this video. You ain't got no power over this one. You have no power here.
Oh my God. No, he didn't walk in. He didn't walk in. He ran top speed.
Look how wasted you are. Okay, let's talk about this right here. Eddie claims that his woman is tired. Eddie and Amber met at Narcotics Anonymous. They're both drug addicts. She is completely nodded out on drugs, in my opinion. And you know what? And this goes to any person from the ground all the way up to the Supreme Court. I'm talking to you. I'm allowed to have an opinion in America. And if you don't like it, move the fuck out of America. And one of the funniest quotes or comments that I have heard lately was from Stoic, the woman that is actually a man. And she said, oh my God, Amber, you're so beautiful. Did Eddie get your permission to use your likeness on the internet? Well, you don't need people's permission. Look at this fucking lady nodding out drug addict. Amber Harkanson, Amber Jade Harkanson.
It seemed to me that at the beginning, when they were doing the pregame, Nick Saban, the head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide, thought this was possible.
Okay, so here's another thing. Hear me out. Hear me out. Unless two things are happening, and one of them is I believe she's on drugs, or in a healthy relationship, you could look at your partner and say this, hey, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Okay? And if not, you're in an abusive relationship. He's abusing her. Eddie makes her stay up. Look, Amber needs to sleep. Eddie's like, nah, bitch. Drugs. I don't know.
Frat that is, man, in college.
But I can speculate, and here's what I'm speculating. Amber was sent out to get some H, and she did it all. Instead of sharing with Eddie, which she should have, and they could have been just like normally, like stoned and had a nice night, she, as a super drug addict, look at her. Oh, she wanted to do it all and go into nod land. This is insanity. These are the people right here. This is the woman that you are not allowed to criticize. You are not allowed to criticize Amber Jade Harkanson. You're not. So people in the chat, don't start criticizing her. The infamous Suboxone nod. That's a nod out right there. Oh, well, I'm back on. Why would you record? Here's another thing. I'm going to speculate. Ready for this one? I asked where's I said, where's Dempsey during all of this? And it's 12 years ago. So I said, where's Dempsey during all this? And they're like, he wasn't born yet. Okay. We know that Dempsey was born with toticolis because they told us. And she's on drugs now. Is Amber pregnant currently? Is Amber Jade Harkanson currently pregnant when she's nodding out like this? God damn, dude. This shit's crazy.
Now Gus Malzahn celebrating still another touchdown. He likes to say, boom. That's exactly what happened. Let's go down to Tom Rinaldi. That's not only what he said. Seeing his players,
I would never.
We're better than they are. We're better than them. He's supporting his team to continue to.
Look at this, bro. Stop. I'm mad about it because hear me out. Like back in the day, and you would just be like, here's true love. Don't call the cops. That's true love. You know, people fight. Just don't call the fucking cops. We can handle it. Don't call the cops. True love in the age of cameras and social media is you don't do this to your wife. You don't do this to your husband. Like Rich Pena, he was all fucked up and his girlfriend put a video out. Same thing. You should never do this to people you love on social media. Never.
SEC.
And we're allowed to have opinion that she looks like she's nodding the fuck out. That's the opinion I'm allowed to have, and I'll take it to the Supreme fucking Court. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. Look at that. Whoa.
You know, I'm telling you, Florida State is going to come back and win this game.
He was expecting that.
And Brent Musburger needs to go to an AA meeting.
Love is never pressing charges. That's it. Yeah, that's people reading Good Job Buddy's post. Someone should make a video of that.
18-point deficit is the largest of the season.
And Hamilton, let me put you up on game a little bit. Eddie's a constant oversharer, and what he shared about Amber is just horrible. He hates it when people revisit everything. He says when he puts out videos about Amber, it's all about telling people about the crime, but when we talk about it, it re-traumatizes her. She has PST and she can't sleep at night, and she has nightmares. So I think Eddie has nightmares, and you should just go back and look at all the videos where Amber's on there and just criticize it. And we're allowed to. If you don't want your woman criticized, it's real fucking simple. Don't put her on YouTube. Simple as that. Real fucking simple. In a terrible state. Poor Amber.
No, I'm telling you, Florida State is going to come back and win this game.
Why wouldn't he?
And Brent Musburger needs to go to an AA meeting.
Okay, so stop right there. We all know that Eddie is a subliminal motherfucker, so he was just telling Amber right there, like, I know you fucked up on drugs, bitch. Why wouldn't he give her a pillow, a kiss on her forehead, good night? But no, he tortures her with she's falling asleep, keeps jump scaring her awake with the voice. Isn't that crazy? You know how Eddie tries to torture people online? Imagine what Dempsey and Amber have to go through. Shut up, let her sleep, dude. Damn, she's nodding out. Let her nod out, bro. Fuck.
Excited because of what Auburn's doing, but this is still a Florida State team that has the ability to strike and strike quickly. But somebody, whether it's the quarterback Winston, the offensive line, they've got to come together as a group and realize there's so much.
18-point deficit is the largest of the season.
No. She can't. She's so drugged out. She can't even keep. That's not tired. In my opinion, you're on drugs. Yeah. And looking over and like, please don't punch me. Please don't beat me. Jeez, oh, Pete. Look at this last one. Wow. Yeah. I agree. You know what? Here's what I say. Projection. When I was still in the closet, I would say everyone's gay. You're gay, but I was gay. Eddie calls everyone a groomer. I believe that Eddie likes young children because he is always fascinated by the fact that people mistake his girl, his wife, as a child. Yeah, she went out on Halloween and people thought she was a kid. Yeah, when we were at chaperoning, she got mistaked as a child. I really think Eddie's a predator. I really do. And it's just a matter of time before it all comes out. It's just a matter of time. But winning the war, winning the battle, we won tonight. We won tonight. Yeah, she's trying to act like she's not falling out. It's a battle of inches, and we took a foot tonight. She is a 4 foot tall midget. A battle of inches, and we won tonight. Eddie the Untrollable admitted that he got trolled. What up, Vin? Hey, can you unblock Vinny and a couple other people? Hamilton, there's people that want to be your friends, but you got them blocked. Beckers, just a bunch of people. So with that being said, we won tonight. Eddie the Untrollable. Eddie, I never take down videos. In real time, you guys got to see him take a video down. Now, please, everyone, go look up Good Job Buddy. I got hacked. I'm sure it's still gone, but I'm sure Eddie will put it up and make a lie about how I had that on a video already recorded. You know he's going to lie. You know he's going to make some shit up about this. But tonight, he got destroyed. John McDonald. Yeah, Hamilton's in here. There's a lot of people that want you to unblock him. Yeah, it's Hammy. I can go right to his channel. Yeah, that's him, 100%. So with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. It was a great live tonight. I appreciate every single person that came in, coming in. And yeah, it's too much smoke to be no fire. Yeah, this is 100% Hammy. Yep. That's exactly what it is right there. Yeah, when everyone was fighting. All right, I'm out of here. You know, what could I leave the people with? Just don't overshare on YouTube. And if you're trying to get me locked up, you know, I'm going to, make my greatest attempt that Colin's son knows what you're saying about his father. So let this continue. Let's keep continuing. I'm absolutely fine with it. And we can go from there. And I'll take this to the Supreme Court. There's nothing that I'm doing that is illegal. If people can gather information about me and ship it out, I'm doing the same thing. So let's continue. We are kicking the dust up again and getting all the shit started. So let's get everyone back in the chats and let's have a good time. The drama has started again, and let's keep it going because we are a drama community and this is what we like. Let's not shy away from things that we like. Peace out.